Yo, what is up you guys? It's Dominator here and I am back with my how to get shiny Mew and shiny Deoxys legit. Now I'm putting these together in one video because this is a long process to do and it gets both of them at the same time. So I really wanted to split them up, but I figured I'm going to be feeding you the same information in multiple videos anyway, so it wouldn't matter. So they're together in one video. So quick warning for those of you that don't agree with this, this uses glitches and exploits in order to unlock the events that were released back in the day on Pokemon Emerald version to get Mew and Deoxys, and the one for Mew was only released in Japan, so you shouldn't technically be able to do this, but you can, and I did do multiple tests. It does work. You can transfer it to PokeBank, Mew, and Deoxys. It both works, even if they're shiny. The shininess doesn't matter because obviously they wouldn't be able to block shinies if you actually got one during the event. So, yeah. Few things you need. Obviously, you need a Game Boy. You do need a copy of a European version of Emerald. This only works on the European versions for some reason. It can't be an English version. It has to be either a Spanish version, a German version, an Italian version, or a French version. So I'm using the Spanish version right now. If you want to get one, if you don't have one, which you probably don't unless you live in Spain and they're, you know, easy to get there. But what you can do is you can just go on eBay, search Pokemon Edición Esmeralda, which is the Spanish version of it. You just search Pokemon Emerald Spanish version. Something like that, I don't know. But it comes up, it's about the same price as a normal cartridge, so it's not much, it's not that expensive. The only downside is you kind of have to wait for the shipping, which in my case it took a few weeks for it to get here. But it was no big deal, and I'm glad I have it because this does work. I have done this on this cartridge before, and it works. So, I think that's all out of the way. I'm going to give a quick shout out to a YouTube channel. I'll probably link him in the description and at the end screen of this. But it's Sleipnir17. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He was the one who showed a tutorial on how to do this, like, before me. I searched multiple tutorials on how to do this. And this guy, he has another multiple part video thing series. And he does probably the best way of explaining how to do this. So I'm going to link him in the description. That's how I learned how to do this. And yeah, I think that is it. So let's get into this. This is going to be a long video. The first one is going to be the longest because I have to teach you how to do all this stuff in order to get a specific Pokemon. First part is we need to be able to clone our Pokemon, and there's obviously a clone to do that, like a cloning glitch with the battle tower. I will show you how to do that because it is required to do it at this point. But we want to make a clone Pokemon that goes way faster. So first thing you're going to want to do, and I just bumped my Game Boy, don't mind any, like, fingers you see, or I have to do this like this because I don't have a capture card for a DS. So I'm an idiot and I don't even have the Pokemon with me. But what you're going to need first and foremost is a Banette. Preferably with an even number HP. This one has an even number, but you can use an odd number. It's just you have to use more items for it. And it needs to have the move Curse, which is this one here. In order to get this, is you just go to Sky Pillar and you can get a Banette there. Pretty easy. And this thing pops, this will probably pop up a few times. So we're going to go to the Pokemon Center. I didn't even realize I had the Pokemon. I didn't have the Pokemon. But you're going to need a Ralts and a Volbeat. And once I get these guys out of the PC, I will tell you where to get each of them. They shouldn't be too hard. Volbeat is harder to get than Ralts on Emerald. Doesn't matter what gender or whatever you need. Just you need a Ralts and a Volbeat. Level doesn't matter. And you're going to want to come over here to Rustboro City. So, in order to get Ralts, let me just fly and show you where. You're going to want to go to Route 102, and I believe it's about an 8% chance of encountering Ralts. It's not horrible. And then Volbeat, you're going to want to get at Route 117, and that is a 1% chance. So that could take a very long time. It took me a while to get a Volbeat on this game. First time I did this, it was like second encounter, so that was really nice. And I just went into the gym, so don't mind me. Let's just exit out of this. But you're going to want to come to this house in Rustboro City. You're going to want to do 2 in-game trades. This guy wants a Ralts for a seedot, and you're going to want to do it. I know it's a horrible trade, but bear with me. You have to do this. So let's get the Ralts. Sorry if my camera doesn't look the greatest on this, but what can you do? So we have seedot, the seedot. Sounds a lot like seedot. All the Pokemon names are exactly the same in Spanish as they are in English. Obviously, pronunciation is different, but there. So we got our seedot, and then we're gonna fly over to Four Tree City. So a good thing to do before you do this, before you start this, is you want to go and catch Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza, because I know the glitch only works if you go to the underwater cave that Kyogre lives in, and Rayquaza is good for fly and stuff like that. Oh wait, it's the girl, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure the girl wants to trade. Yep, she wants the Volbeat, so want to give her a Volbeat. She gives you a Plusle. So let's get into this. So yeah, just go and catch Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza before you start this. You have to have beaten the Elite Four and go to Battle Tower to do this. And we're going to go to Battle Tower anyway, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to do that right away just before you start the glitch. But, yeah, so in order to catch Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, you obviously, you can search that up on your own. I don't want to put too much information in these videos, but in order to catch them, I just used Master Balls. I duplicated my Master Ball that I got from, the Team Aqua hideout. Make sure you thoroughly go through Team Aqua's hideout before, because it'll go away if you don't do it and you won't get a Master Ball. But I duplicated it. I want to take this male off the Plusle and then the item off the seedot. Okay, so I will tell you how to duplicate items, so that won't be a problem. But yeah, I just duplicated Master Balls, went and got them, and then caught them first ball. So you're going to want to go, let's see. We want to go to Lily Cove City at this point. Oh, and I forgot one thing. I'll do that after this. But we're going to want to go to the move deleter, and we want to delete all the moves on Plusle except for Growl. And it's pretty obvious which one's Growl, because it's got like 40... Oh, that's seedot. I'm an idiot. So go to Plusle. And Growl is the first one. 40 PP. It's Grunido. Gonna delete all the other moves. And I'm gonna try to do this video as fast as possible, but again, I apologize if this is really long. This is a very long glitch to perform. It takes a lot of time, a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of RNG for the glitch to work. But if you get it wrong, it won't mess up your game. You do have to be careful. There are some instances where your game can mess up, but I'll go into that later. So we just deleted the last move, besides Growl, which is good. We're going to also want to go to, I believe, I'm not going to duplicate this because I think you only need it once. You don't even need it, actually. This is just recommended. But if you go back to Four Tree City and go to, it's either the second or the third house, there's a woman that gives you hidden power. And if you set that as Seedot's fourth move, it makes the glitch have a higher chance of working. Okay, I think, yeah, she asks you which thing is in the hand. I think it's just right, left, or up, down. I'm not sure if those are... So then the third one is and it's like, oh, if you do all three, it doesn't work. So you have to do the top, and then the bottom. I think that's right, left. I'm not sure. She's like, pick a hand or something like that. So I'm going to see if I have a move that I can give Seedot. And then we're going to want to give him Hidden Power, which is TM10, Poder Oculto. Pardon my Spanish pronunciations. I only took Spanish 1 and 2, and that was years ago. So we want to go over to seedot. And, okay, so he's got it as his 4th move. That's his 4th move. You could also just wait until you level him up, and then wait till he learns a move, and then just switch it around. Okay, so after that, we are going to want to go to the battle tower. And at this point, if you haven't visited this yet, it's going to update your trainer card, which you do need that. And then you're going to go through here, and this will be how to duplicate Pokemon. Another thing you're going to want to need from these, to do this glitch, is you're going to want to need Pomeg berries, because this is the Pomeg double corruption glitch, if those of you don't know that. You can get, I have a few. You can get them from the berry farm. I have 14 right now, which is pretty good. And then you can also get them on Ralts. Let me check. I don't want to give you false information. Do I have a map? Oh, it's in the PokeNav. Wow, that is zoomed in so much. It's right up here, Route 119 at the very top left corner. You get more Pomeg berries, so those aren't too hard to come by. So we're going to want to clone the seedot. We want to clone the seedot once, and then Plusle you can clone as many times, like a lot. You're going to want to clone this Plusle a crap ton of time. What you're going to want to do for this glitch is deposit Plusle into box 14 and seedot into box 14. Then you're going to want to save. After you're done saving, you're going to want to take them and withdraw them. So take Plusle and seedot. And then you're going to come over here and talk to her, and she's like, oh, you want to battle the battle tower? Yep. Hit yes to battle. There's a level 50 and a level whatever. Select your Pokemon. It's like enter these guys. And then when you say yes, and then it says when it goes to this screen right here, do you want to save the game? You're going to want to reset. Just like that. And you notice, and if you remember, we saved in front of the PC. But if you load this game up, we are in front of the lady again because something happened. And look, we have the Pokemon in our party still, like we had when we withdrew them. And then we also have these Pokemon in here. So it worked. We duplicated them successfully. You can do this as many times as you want. Essentially, you want to duplicate the Plusle a few times. Probably close to 20 times. I might cut here and duplicate these. You only want to duplicate the seedot once for now, because you have to do something with this seedot. So let's deposit this in here. Actually, let's deposit the seedot as well. So we're going to get a few Plusles really quick. I will cut the video here, and when I'm done duplicating my Plusles, I will be right back. Okay, so we're going to need specific EVs for the seedot, and this is different between each European version. So it's different for Italian, for Spanish, for French, French, whatever. I just got confused there. And for German. So, for Italian, you're going to want your seedot to have 24 EVs in HP, 39 EVs in attack. For Spanish, which is the one I'm using, I need 144 EVs in HP, 40 EVs in attack. And then for French, you're going to need 144 EVs in HP, 40 EVs for attack, which is the same as Spanish. And then German, you're going to want 145 EVs for HP, and then 40 EVs for attack. So you're gonna need some vitamins for this. I beg you to use vitamins, because I tried to do this before with just using EV training, and I screwed up my count somehow, and it completely broke my game. So this is what can break your game. If you do not give your seedot the right EVs, it can break your game. So I have to do 144 EVs in HP, which means I need 10 max, or what is it, PP ups, or HP ups. I need 10 HP ups, which would be Moss HP, which I don't even know if I don't think I have one. Which means I have to buy at least one, I have to duplicate them. And then I have to get 4 proteins, which I'm gonna need. There's protein. I'm gonna need to organize these later so that they are all together. That really helps. So I'll be back once I have all of the vitamins and stuff. I will be back with showing you how to do this. Okay guys, I am back. I went ahead, duplicated my items, which I forgot to mention how you do that. You basically just do the Pokemon duplication glitch over here, but you have them hold an item and they get the items when they're duplicated. So that's how you do that. I also went ahead and gave my seedot the correct EVs it needed. You have to keep one that doesn't have any EVs like this one is here. Same with Plusle, just keep those together without any EVs. And then you're going to want to get your EVs on your seedot, which I used because for me it's 144 HP and 40 attack. I probably had it display the EVs you need for each language if you have a different language, because I have the Spanish version. So I needed 144 HP and 40 attack. I gave it 10 HP ups and then 4 proteins, and then I just grinded Whismers. You get Whismers in that cave right above Verdanturf Town, and then yeah. So that's how I got 144. You please keep track of your EVs. A good way to keep track is if you use a Pokemon. It's like really obvious if you just use them. I used Rayquaza, and it was like after I went through my extreme speed and my outrage, it was 20. I knew it was 20 because that's how much PP it has, and then I would go heal it and then do it again. So that's how I kept track. So now that you have your seedots, your duplicated seedots with the specific EVs, and your Plusles, your duplicated Plusles, you are going to want to start this glitch. So let me get into this. You're going to want to go over box 1 should be empty and box 2 should be empty. And you are going to want to have the Pokemon in a specific order. You're going to want to start over on this corner, not the bottom corner, the second one up. You're going to want to take 5 seedots and 5 Plusles. Let me just grab 5 right here so I don't have to keep going back. And then I need 4 more seedots. That's 5. I don't need one of these. Okay, so you're going to want to put the seedots and the Plusles in this order as shown. And you can pause the video once I have it in the order to make sure you have it right. So you're going to want to have it like this. So it's like starts with the 2, it's like the 4, and then 5 here, and it's basically like that for Plusle, just 1 left, so same deal. And now you're going to want to do the double corruption palm egg glitch. So you're going to need your Banette, which I'm pretty sure I explained how to do this before, where you go to Sky Pillar, catch a Banette. You want it to have an even number HP. If it doesn't, it's no big deal. You just use less. You want a Pokemon with Fly. Obviously, that is my Rayquaza. You don't need it, but I'm just going to have him in here to fly. And then you're going to want to have a throwaway Pokemon. A Pokemon that is pretty low level. I have a Zigzagoon right here. And I'm going to want to put him in the front of my party. You're going to want the Zigzagoon to be fainted. Please let me escape. He's not going to kill. Oh, there we go. There we go. He used acid. Okay. So, let me just get out of here. And you're going to want to put your Pokemon in this order. You want the Banette in front, Rayquaza in the back, and then Zigzagoon in the middle. No idea why, but you have to have that. So what you're going to want to do is, first of all, save. If you got into this part, just save. I'm going to save again, but I'll tell you the specific point to save, just so you don't accidentally screw something up and have to restart a whole bunch of stuff. So you're going to want to go to your bag. You want to give the Banette an HP up, which is Moss PS in this. And if you go to your Pokemon now, he's going to have 99 HP. You want it to have an odd number HP with an HP up on it. If he has odd number already, this will not work. You have to use 2 HP ups to get it to an even number, then an odd number. He has to be able to lose his HP stat. So you're going to want to go over here. just random encounter. I pick this route because no Pokemon on this route can hurt Banette, which comes in handy. And you use this move, which is Curse, which cuts his attack or his HP in half. And then you just run. You have to do this twice. This is the easiest way to get this Pokemon down to 1 HP. You can also use like Endeavor, which is very hard to do. Or not Endeavor. You can use False Swipe on a Pokemon and then catch it. Or Endeavor, if whatever floats your boat. You just want a Pokemon with 1 HP, but Banette is the easiest one to do this with. So we're just going to cut it to 1 HP. And we're going to run. So now what we're going to want to do is stand right here and save. This is where you want to save. This is where it all comes together. So hopefully you can go back. Hopefully I explained this thoroughly enough. This video is going to be really long, but I'm going to explain how to do this double corruption glitch. So you're going to want to encounter a Pokemon with your 1 HP Banette. We have a Wurmple. Doesn't matter what Pokemon it is. And then you're going to want to switch to your Rayquaza. No idea why this activates it, but if you don't, it will not work. He's going to attack. Doesn't matter. You just run away. Then you're going to want to go to your PC and store your Rayquaza. Or your Pokemon. Whatever Pokemon you're using as your healed Pokemon. And you're going to want to put it in box 14, not box 1. And then you're going to want to go in your bag and take one of your Pomegg berries, which is right here. I have 19. I duplicated them, so I had enough. And use it on Banette. And now if you go to your Pokemon, you have 2 Pokemon that are fainted, which indicates that the glitch is working. And now what you're going to want to do is encounter another Pokemon with this glitched out Banette. And this is like the main glitch you do for this. So you have to know how to do this. Basically the main thing is like, obviously these steps are clear. You're going to get this question mark that means it's working. But you basically, the only thing that can screw your game up is you get the EVs wrong on the seedot. So you're going to want to go over to your Pokemon, and you're going to want to go to a summary on Banette, or else this won't let you do it. So you go to the summary Banette, doesn't matter how long, and then you just scroll down. Oh wait, no, sorry, my bad. You scroll up. You scroll up for a good amount of time, and then you just hit B while you're scrolling up. It's a random RNG thing. It doesn't matter. If you scroll up for too long, though, you have a risk of losing like all your TMs and all your berries, which will really screw up. You're going to black out here. Go into your PC, and we'll check to see if it worked. So this is the RNG thing. Doesn't matter how long you scroll up for. I would just scroll up for a certain, basically as long as I did would work. And as you can see, we have these bad eggs now. Bad egg, bad egg. And this actually worked the first try, which is pretty impressive. So these are all bad eggs. You have a chance of getting all bad eggs. If you get all bad eggs, you just want to reset. If you get a good egg, which is just egg, which is huevo, don't touch it. You don't want to move it, but you're going to want to replace all these bad eggs. Let me move these up. This actually worked first try. So yeah, if you don't get a good egg on your first try, just reset and do those steps again from where I saved. Still, you don't want to save again right yet. We're going to take all these eggs, all these bad eggs, put them in box 1. And if you're wondering, oh, you can't get rid of bad eggs, there is a way to get rid of bad eggs, but I'll come back to that later because you're going to fill up your box with bad eggs eventually. So you have that. Basically, that's all you need. You got to put Plusles back in their spots. You don't really have to put seedots back. But in order to make this glitch work more often, like to have it a better chance of working, you want to replace the seedots and Plusles. So we're going to go in here. I think we only need 4 Plusles. We might not. We only might need 3. Yeah, we're only going to need 3. So just put the Plusles back where they were. And then get the seed. How many seedots are there? I don't want to grab too many. Alright, so I need 2 seedots. Which I have my seedots here. This is why I duplicated a bunch. You really only need 5 of each, and then after you get that, you can just do this. You can just keep testing your luck, but this way I'll increase my chance of getting the glitched Pokemon that I want. So we have our bad egg. Oh, and you don't want to heal your Pokemon. You have to heal Banette. So what you want to do is you want to withdraw your Rayquaza, or whatever Pokemon you use. I'm just going to say Rayquaza because that's the one I'm using. Withdraw Rayquaza so you have a Pokemon that is alive in your party. Then you want to deposit Banette in your party, which heals him. And then take him back out. Because you don't want to heal your Pokemon, because then you'll have to go faint your Zigzagoon every time, which is really annoying. And then he's back at 98 HP. So what we're going to want to do is rinse and repeat. This is the double corruption. You need that bad egg, or that good egg, my bad. You need that good egg. Gonna give that Banette the 99 HP. We're gonna switch these guys out into their appropriate spots. And then we're gonna do the glitch exactly the same as we did last time. So you're gonna wanna come here. Let's save before I get the 1 HP Banette. Just to be safe, because I got the good egg, which was good. Obviously, it's a good egg. And you're gonna wanna do this again. I'm not gonna show this every time because this will greatly increase the times of all the other parts of this video, when this video alone is showing you how to do this glitch. So we're gonna use our curse again, twice. Obviously on different Pokemon because you can't do it twice on the same one. And yeah, these Pokemon on this route cannot hurt Banette. So there's Poochyena. And back at 1 HP. So this could be trial and error, so that's why you want a lot of Pomeg berries and a lot of HP ups. And then you want other vitamins for the sheer fact of the other steps, which require different EV spreads of the seedot, basically. That's what you need. That's like all you need to know. But it's a pretty simple glitch if you get the hang of it. So this could be completely confusing for you right now, and just keep going back. If you have questions, comment below. So we're gonna try to do the double corruption. I doubt it'll work on the first try. It has a very low chance of working. So do what you did last time. You start with your Banette with 1 HP. Switch out to your healed Pokemon. Does not matter if it takes damage or anything. It just needs to be alive. And then run away. Good tip is try to stay on the earlier patches. I'm pointing to him on the earlier patches of grass. Don't go really deep into the patch because you don't want to encounter a Pokemon on the way out after you did that because it'll screw up the glitch. So it'll just make it so you have to restart and try again. Just adds to the time it takes to do this. So go in here, deposit your Rayquaza into box 14. Obviously, box 1 has the bad eggs. If you deposit stuff in the box 1, it has a chance of deleting the Pokemon completely. So after you... Oop. Didn't want to do that. After you deposit the Rayquaza, go over to your Pomeg berries, use it on Banette, and you'll get that glitch Pokemon again. This one doesn't matter how far into the grass you are because you're just going to black out and go straight to the Pokemon Center. So go over to your Pokemon, go to Banette, click on Summary, exit out, because if you don't click on Summary, it won't let you scroll up, and then just scroll up a little bit. If you can hear that beeping. And then just hit B. Run, try to run, it won't, if you try to fight, I believe it faints itself. It does things, so that screws it up. So you have to run, you can't just fight it, you can't do any other crazy stuff. And if this works first try, I will be impressed, because it's got a really low chance of working. It did not. In fact, it actually turned our good egg into a bad egg, which is a possibility. If that happens, just restart. But what you're looking for is you want this Pokemon to look like a question mark, or whatever you had as a good egg, you want it to look at the question mark. And you gotta keep in mind, the good egg has to be a Pokemon that replaced a seedot. It can't be replacing the Plusle. You can sometimes get good eggs that replace Plusles. You don't want those. Those don't matter. It has to replace the seedot. So if you get a good egg and then you do the double corruption and you don't get another, or you get another good egg without making this one a bad egg, just keep it, and then you have higher chance of getting this one right. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm going to do this glitch until I get the Pokemon, and I will see you then. So I'm just gonna reset, and I will see you once I hopefully get this. This could take a very long time. It's, you know, RNG basically, and yeah, let's hope it doesn't take that long. So I'll see you then. Okay guys, I finally got the glitch Pokemon we wanted. I did that so many times, it took forever. It took probably a good couple hours to do. It's random chance. It could be really quick or really long. It's a pretty low chance, but I mean, one time I did it, I got it on the second try. So this time, obviously, I didn't get it that fast, but I got it. So let's go in. If you just repeat what I did, do that PokeBank data corruption glitch, and then you get the good eggs, and then keep doing it again. I ended up having 3 good eggs. So, I think they've changed to bad eggs, though. This one stayed a good egg. I had this one, the one that's a question mark, and then this one were all good eggs, and I kept them. And I kept replacing the bad eggs with, like, seedots and plusles in the same order that they were. It increases your chances. Also, having hidden power as the 4th move on your seedot increases the chance. I don't know how, but it does. Yeah, so we have our Pokemon. It's this question mark. I haven't saved yet because this could very well be I screwed up, and I've done this before where I screwed up and I put the wrong EVs in the seedot and it gave me a question mark Pokemon, but it just froze my game instead. So if this is the right Pokemon, which I think it is, it should work. So just take your orange glove, get rid of all these, just move them to your throwaway box 1. I'll teach you how to get rid of these bad eggs later on. Let's get rid of this good egg. I wonder what these good eggs would hatch into, if they even do hatch. I'm not going to try it, though. I don't want to screw up my game. So, this is important. You want to take your orange glove, this yellowish orange glove. You do not want this white one. You just hit select to change it like that. You want to have the orange glove. If you have the white glove, it will screw up your game. You want to go over to this. This is the Pokemon. Grab it, move it down there, and then leave the box. And now you can duplicate your Pokemon really fast. So let me give you an example. We're going to choose Rayquaza to show how overpowered this is. This is a huge exploit, but this is a stepping stone into how to unlock the events, because you need to duplicate a lot of Pokemon. Like, you need the plusles and the seedots a ton of times, but you need specific EV spreads and stuff like that, and this really helps. Also, this is overpowered. If you want to use this for getting items, just give your Pokemon held items. So, in order to get this thing to work, we have our Rayquaza. He's fine. You wanna... Yeah, okay, I thought that says something really weird at the bottom, but it didn't. Okay, so you want to take your white glove, scroll over the question mark once. It'll do a little bit of a lag if you saw it right there. Then you go over your Pokemon you want to duplicate. You pick it up, and then you swap, and then place it down. And then you pick it up, you swap, place it down. Pick it up, swap. You have to place it down in a different spot too. So let's just do this row. And there we go. Then you just switch your box. And look at that. There's a bunch of Rayquazas. They are all the same. They're duplicated. It always, in my experience doing this, it always gives me a bad egg as the first one. I've heard there's chances it won't do that, but I've only ever gotten bad eggs from it. So there's a bad egg there. You actually don't want to pick it up because you're still in duplication mode. You cannot get out of duplication mode once you scroll over that one question mark. You want to be careful with this, because if you scroll over it at all, you'll become in duplication mode and you'll just duplicate Pokemon if you try to pick them up. So in order to get out of it, you just leave the box like so, and now there's 2 bad eggs. So we're just gonna take these. I'll probably just erase these Rayquazas. I have no use for them. And then put these in the box, and they disappeared, but it's okay. That's why you do not want to put Pokemon in that box, because they can disappear. So yeah, that is the duplication Pokemon. This is one of the first Pokemon you need to do this glitch. So that is gonna be it. Next episode, I'm going to be showing you how to get the event items, which is the faraway No. It's the old C map and the no. The Aurora ticket, that's what they're called. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say the Eon ticket. Next video, I'll show you how to get the old C map and the Aurora ticket. Those are the event items. Old C map's for Mew, and Aurora ticket is for Deoxys. And I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you found this video useful, make sure you leave a like. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. But I will also link the channel to my descriptions that will show you the guy who showed me how to do this. He was very thorough with it, so you can check his videos out. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be sure to join the domination, and I will see you in the next video.